everyone, and welcome to
The Movie House.
Today we're going to talk to you about a movie from 2023 called Godzilla Minus One. There he is.
Godzilla!
I was a big fan of Godzilla, always has been. I liked this movie. I thought it was very well done, and particularly for the budget they had. It cost $15 million to make.
Really?
Yeah, and it looks better, sounds better, and the story is better than a lot of the $250 million movies we've been getting lately. So what did you think as a fan of Godzilla?
Well, as a fan of Godzilla, and this is my favorite, Godzilla is the Toho, and this is Toho. So this is great that they're going back to their creation. We've had a lot of Americanized versions and I believe Chinese versions, which to me are they're just not the same. I like the campy, fun, man in the rubber suit Godzillas. Those are my favorite. And so I thought that's what we were going back to with this new one, Godzilla Minus One. And it wasn't quite that. But overall, I think it was very well done. The special effects are good, especially when he's in Tokyo. Spoiler alert, Godzilla likes to go to Tokyo a lot. So I thought that was, I thought that was really, really good and well done. But I must admit the story really didn't grab me like I was hoping it would.
Okay, really? Because I thought they did a really nice job. It was sort of a reboot and origin story and all that sort of stuff, but it wasn't as ham-fisted and awkward as like we've seen in things like Solo, where this is how he got his name and this is where he got his blaster gun from, and this filling in all these blanks from 40 years of history that didn't really need to be filled in. You sort of don't really know where he came from, but some of his famous attributes as the story goes on develop, and it shows you how they came to be. And I thought that was kind of well done. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I enjoyed what they did with Godzilla, how he looks, and especially when he's about to blast something. I thought that was really cool. I did enjoy the backstory of the humans.
Yes.
I thought that was really well done, because this is during World War II and after World War II. So I thought that was interesting because you don't usually get that deep of a backstory in the campier versions. But overall, and there was an adequate amount of Godzilla, but I wanted more Godzilla. So I'm hoping if they do continue this series, like that Mothra will make an appearance and King Hydra will make an appearance and even King Kong. So I'm hoping that they go forward in that vein like the original campy series was.
Okay. Yeah, I like the human storyline too, because it gave you stakes. It made you care about these people. They weren't just random people running from a giant monster.
Right.
These were people you got to know, you got to care about, and you didn't want them to die because Godzilla stepped on them or something like that.
Or ate them or blasted them.
Right. So I agree that they did a really nice job with the human storylines, even though it's in Japanese, it's subtitled. So if you don't like to read your movies, that may be an issue for you, but I think it's a good enough story that you'll get over it.
Yes.
And I recommend that you give it a try, because it's very well done. It looks beautiful, sounds good again, and it's a good story.
Yes.
Well acted. I don't know any of the actors' names because they're all Japanese.
But they were really good.
It was very well done.
Very well done.
And it's making a ton of money as well. In fact, they when we went to see it, the week we went to see it, they had expanded the number of theaters that the movie was in across the country because it's been doing so well. They wanted to capture as much of the audience as is out there as they could. So
right, and we live in a very small town, and it skipped us. It wasn't going to be at our theater, and so I was really disappointed that I was like, well, I'll have to wait until it's in the library, and I'll get it from the library. And then we were going to town, do our shopping, and we passed our theater. We have one. And it said Godzilla Minus One. And we were like, what? So we went and found out that they were only allowed to have it for 1 week.
Not even a full week.
Not even a full week.
Thursday.
Monday through Thursday, and Thursday was the last day. And that was the only time we could go. And it was so funny because originally it was at 2 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So we were there 1:45 for the 2 o'clock showing. And we were told, well, now it's winter. So our winter hours start. The time's been moved to 3.
Yeah.
So it was like...
Thursday happened to be the first day of winter officially.
So they changed
their
it.
winter hours.
Why, we don't know, for a movie that was leaving the next day.
Yeah.
But so fortunately, there was a thrift store across the way, so we puttered around until it was time to see the movie. And overall, I'm glad I saw it. It's just, I'm hoping it'll get campier.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, but
it'd probably still be better than what we've been seeing with the American movies, which I just don't care for.
Probably.
Yeah. Thank you, Toho. And of course, the famous Godzilla music. That was fun at the end.
Yeah. See, I had a lot of callbacks.
So if you're a Godzilla fan, that got me bouncing in my seat and made me very happy.
Yes, it did. It literally did. And yeah, so I even as a casual fan, I recognize that, and I recognize again like a lot of the callbacks and homages to the original series of movies from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
But updated, with modern technology and effects and things like that. And I think it was not the soulless sort of Godzilla we got in the 90s with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Which was a huge disappointment. This was I felt, as a casual fan at least, a really well done tribute to those earlier iterations of Godzilla, but with a modern spin. And again, in a reboot where they go back to, like you said, the World War II era with atomic testing and all that kind of stuff to bring this character into this time frame. So I thought it was very well done.
All right.
Okay, that's it for us. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.